Yes, hello. I'm alive. JD's in London. I live. Sorry I haven't been here in a while. Things have happened, but I'm not here to talk about them today. Now, if you have watched this channel at all, you know that I'm mainly about gaming. But another thing that I really like is music. I have a profile on AOTY, albumoftheyear.org. You can follow me there if you want to. In 2024 alone, I rated, so that's 66? Only 66? I probably did rate a lot of other albums from different years, but out of 2024 albums, it's been 6. D6, sorry. And today, I just want to take a look at the best and worst of the year. Now, the way we're going to do this video is I'm going to relatively quickly go through the 10 worst albums. I'm just kind of telling you why I didn't like it. And for the best 15, we're gonna kind of, in a similar way, quickly go through the top 5, as in the 15 to 11, and then 10 to 1, we're gonna go a little slower, talking a bit more about what I love about it, and so on and so forth. And before we go on, one more little thing. This is my opinion, okay? Opinion warning, yeah. This is what I personally think was the best and worst music that I heard last year. It doesn't automatically mean that's what it is. It's not an objective opinion as to what is or isn't horrible or great. This is my opinion. This is what I like, this is what I didn't like. You can like and do not like your own things. That is perfectly fine. Nobody is stopping you from it. And I'm down to have a conversation about what you liked and what you didn't like in the comments below. While you're down there commenting about how I'm wrong on the worst album of the year, you can also leave a like and subscribe if you want to. and actually, you can become a member. I have memberships, they're pretty cheap. If you want to, you can join them. If you don't, it's perfectly fine, it's all up to you. Right then, now, let's get into the 10 worst albums of 2024. On number 10, we have OneRepublic's Artificial Paradise. I gave it a 16 out of 100. I'm not gonna say the numbers, they're gonna be under the image over here. This album is basically every basic and overused thing in the sort of summer pop thing, makes it for terrible vocalist and insanely shit writing. That's what this album is. It's insanely mediocre to the point where it's painfully mediocre. At number 9, we have an equally painfully mediocre album, but one that also includes actually terrible songs. Imagine Dragons' Loom. I did not like this. I used to be a big Imagine Dragons fan, and I still believe that their older records, they're pretty okay. You know, when they actually sounded like rock, a little bit of a heavier rock style, it was good. Right? Their early stuff, I still enjoy a few songs from their early things. Modern Imagine Dragons sucks. They sold out. It's just the most basic radio thing you can be. And sometimes it's actually terrible radio thing. And number 8, we have an album that no one expected to be good. And, well, it wasn't. It's MGK and Trippie Redd's genre sad boy. God, that name fucking sucks. Yeah, it's basic emo rap of two insanely rich people complaining about how sad and depressed and alone they are. No. And number 7, this one might take a little bit longer. Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster. Ronnie Radke is a terrible person. If you don't believe that, get the fuck out of my channel right now. Stop watching this, get the fuck out. And yeah, the only thing that pretty much saved this thing from being like the worst album of the entire year was the instrumentals sometimes going kinda hard. But that's it. It's written terribly. It's sung and screamed terribly. It's transphobic as all fucking hell. It's homophobic as all fucking hell. And you know, Ronnie is the kind of person who on social media comes out saying like, yo, stop talking such horrible things about me. None of this is true. I'm not transphobic. I love my trans fans. I didn't do all of these terrible things like go to jail and go to jail and go to jail. And you know, none of this is true. And then in songs he's like, I don't give a shit, I'm a bad guy, I'm a poser. Grow the fuck up. Number 6, Vultures. The top 2 most delusional people on planet Earth are number 1, League of Legends players in gold, and number 2, Kanye fans. I don't understand what anyone sees on this. It is terrible. Carnival is one of the worst fucking songs of this year. Just stop. Just stop. That's the first half. You're ready to get even worse for the next 5? Man, let me show you something. One of the first vinyl records I ever got was Lil Uzi's Love Is Rage 2. I love this album. I really enjoy Uzi. For as much as I've somewhat stopped listening to rap, Uzi has pretty much stayed for a very long time, and I've always enjoyed his music. Which is why it made me incredibly disappointed when Eternal Take 2 came out this year. What the fuck? This is absolute dog shit. I hope this is just like a Frank Ocean power move where like he just wants to get out of a label contract, so he releases an album just like they want, but it's gonna be complete fucking dog shit. I just hope it's that and he comes back making better music. Number 4 is Lil Dicky's Penith. I slammed my penis in the car door. Apparently this is the soundtrack to the TV show he has, and everyone in the TV show is like, okay. But I don't want to watch a TV show because of this fucking soundtrack. It's ass. It's complete ass. Number 3 is another artist that I used to listen to and actually kind of enjoy, and I continue to stand behind their early stuff being okay. It's 6ix9ine. Yeah, did you know he released an album? It was very early in the year. No one noticed, and it's probably good because it fucking sucks. He's really trying to get back into, you know, that early stuff he used to make. It doesn't work. It sounds like absolute ass. Number 2. Jojo Siva's Guilty Pleasure. No, I gave this a 1 out of 100, with the single point being for the person who at least attempted to make decent instrumentals for this. That is the only positive thing I have to say about this. It is absolute fucking dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Go back to making videos for kids. Stop making music, please. And then number 1, the worst album of 2024 for me personally is Jax's Dear Joe. This doesn't sound like an album, or at least a finished album. This sounds like the first draft of ideas for an album that you give to a label and they tell you what to fix about it. But she just threw it out. I forgot this album has 20 songs. About half of them are interludes, and the interludes are like called Hawk Tour, Neuro Spicy, Epstein Didn't Kill Himself. I understand what Jax is trying to do, trying to make songs that feel empowering to women and to girls, but she just doesn't know how to do it. There are way better songs for that kind of thing. Now then, you've gone through garbage to get through here, you know? Before you can have ups, you gotta have some downs. We've gone through the downs, let's go up now. Let's listen to and talk about actually good music. As I mentioned, we're gonna go through the first 5 on this list relatively quickly, like we did with the worst songs. But from number 10, we're gonna go a bit slower, a bit more deep into why I like them so much. Let's look into the best music of 2024. At number 15, we have Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft. This is an album that I enjoyed a lot more than her previous album, but still not as much as her debut. But it is clear she has locked down a sound she enjoys making, and it sounds very nice. I'm still kind of amazed how quickly she was able to blow up and keep that high, keep that level of notoriety and fame and amount of listeners, and actually continue making good music with it, you know? She has an insane number of people listening to her music, and it's actually good. Taylor. Number 14, I'm gonna put an album that for some people might be a little bit too low, but again, that is how I personally feel about it. Charlie XCX Brat. This was insanely fun, and I'm very happy to see someone like Charlie XCX be so highly rated across the world, and seeing her be so recognized. It's great. It's awesome. Charlie very much deserved that, and very much made an amazing album. for people to celebrate. You know, the whole brat summer thing and people being brat and all that, it got a little too much, but the album itself, the music, was fucking awesome. And so yes, all the next albums you're going to hear I consider better than Brat. For example, album number 13, most of you would not think is better than Brat, but I do. It's Joey Valentine Braid's No Hands. Fuck, this thing is fun as hell. I love it. Honestly, I think it's at one singular point better than Brat in just how fun it is and how nostalgic it is. Insanely cool. Love these guys. Keep it up. At number 12, I have a much less, you know, energetic, hyper sort of album. Much more calm, I think. It's James Blake and Lil Yachty's Bad Cameo. Not many people like this, but I really liked it. The way I described it in the review was Lil Yachty's Let's Start Here, which I rated last year as one of my favorites, as in 2023. But electronic and more atmospheric thanks to James Blake's production. That's exactly what it is. It's a chill, super cool, just kinda lay back and enjoy the ride album, and I love it. And now for number 11, before we get a bit more deeper into all the albums, we have Childish Gambino's Bando Stone and The New World. Forgot the album title. Shut up. Yeah, Childish Gambino showed off again that he can make good music. It just might take a while for it to release. And this being his last album, at least under the Childish Gambino name, yeah, it's great. It is absolutely awesome. Sounds like a movie. Oh wait, I still don't know where that is, if it came out or not. I want to watch it. And I mean, I'm just excited to see where Donald Glover goes next after this. You know, is he gonna do more music of this style? Is he gonna do something completely different and a completely new name? I guess we'll see. Right, now let's get into the top 10. The best things that came out this year. I'm gonna start off very strong. Number 10.
If I was an NBA player, I'd be Dylan Brooks, but worse.
Peggy has always been a very unique artist in the way that he basically produces everything that he has on these albums. He writes everything himself as well, and there is just something unique about the way he mixes his writing and his rapping and the beat and everything that is always uniquely Peggy. And at most, maybe Danny Brown comes close to this level of uniqueness and creativity to JPEG. And on this album, he threw in fucking guitars. It sounds like metal in some parts. It's even like rap metal is included in one of the tags on this album. If I personally have any complaints about this album, I wish more guitars were there. I wish he leaned fully into the rap metal part of this. But those atmospheric tracks on the back end are also still very nice and very creative from Peggy. It was very much worth the wait. It's been a while since the last Peggy album, and I cannot wait to hear more from him. Love it. Absolutely love it. Number 9.
Lit ass bitch, step zombie pop shit. Glass full, niggas white boys mocking this shit. Y'all mad at me, y'all can suck my dick. Pull up old tweets.
Nothing will ever be better than you, my child. Tyler's Chromacopia feels like a safe bet, but also at the same time the most expressive Tyler has ever been. It feels a safe bet in the sort of way that it mixes the last 3 albums he did into one huge project. That isn't huge in terms of track list, but it's huge in terms of the production and in terms of all the things he has mixed into one. It's Flower Boy, it's Igor, and it's Call Me If You Get Lost, mixed into an amalgamation that is the most personal it's ever been for Tyler. And it's awesome. It's absolutely insane. I don't have it on vinyl because he only released like the pre-release early prints that sold out instantly. What I do have, however, is in this little envelope. In here I have tickets to go see Tyler in Prague live. Not just any ticket, it's VIP tickets. It's pretty fucking cool. So I can't wait to go hear that live. And I just hope that Tyler continues making amazing albums back to back to back to back for hopefully years to come. We'll see. Number 8. I highly doubt you've heard of this, but if you have, I hope you loved it as much as I did. This is an insane fucking gut punch and ear-destroyingly loud and insane metalcore. And holy shit, I wish it was longer. I want more of this. This is absolutely fucking insane. Holy shit. I was completely stunned and speechless like I am right now. It's so hard to describe how insanely fucking hard this EP goes. I just hope they make more and they make it longer. Fong of Scissors, pop off. I love you guys. Number 7. There aren't very many words I can use to describe this album. Even in my review, all I wrote was holy moly. Because it's just beautiful. I think that's the only way I can really describe Imaginal Disc. It is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful synth pop, psychedelic pop, whatever you want to call it. On AOTY, it's ranked as the #1 album by users. I think there are better things. 6 better things in fact, but it is still absolutely insanely good, and I am also very glad that Raglan Bay saw as much recognition as they did this year. And I hope they keep growing. Love them. Number 6. Another EP, but an even more beautiful post-rock, post-punk thing from Maruja. They've released a couple of these EPs now. I think it's like their 3rd one. Oh, man, it's good. Holy shit. Please release an album. Please release an album, Maruja. Because I guarantee you, this could very well end up on like #1 for me. If this was a full album, a full-length thing of just this destructively post-rock, post-punk. Yeah, I have no words. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Go listen to it. It's a quickie. It's what, 20 minutes? Go listen to it. Pause this video, go listen to it, come back, and tell me it doesn't deserve the number 6 spot. We've just got a couple more. We've just got a couple more. By a couple more, I mean the top 5 albums of this year. My top 5 favorites of this entire year. Let's just go. Number 5.
I hope you have fun.
Nothing will ever be as good as you apart from those 3. Nothing. Yes, Bring Me the Horizon's post-human survivor horror. Not survivor horror, Next Gen. Next Gen, the sequel to my favorite Bring Me the Horizon album and my 4th favorite album of all time, was very fucking good. I hoped it would be a little better. It was still insanely fun. I saw them live again at Rock for People this year. Holy shit, they were fucking amazing. The new songs fucking kick ass. There's sans on this album. There's sans on the song R.I.P. And I love how it creates this entirely new story and huge fucking lore that you can explore through a website. It's all themed around being a video game, which is insanely cool. I do hope we get an actual game. His little insert also insanely fucking cool. I got a shirt as well. Yeah, simply put, it's Bring Me the Horizon at their best so far, and I hope they continue. Hopefully with something a little better than this, maybe even better than Survivor Horror. But I guess we'll have to wait. Number 4. My love for Gene Dawson mainly stems from the way he writes, the way he sings, and all the instrumentals he has. And Glimmer of God is the best he has ever made. His writing just always hits the right spots for me. The instrumentals are insanely fun and insanely creative. I had no idea what to expect from each song as I went into it, and everything felt always just a little different from the other song I just heard. Just, man, I love Gene. Gene is pretty active on socials. If you stumble across this video, seeing me give you my number 4 spot for my 4th favorite album of all time, can you make vinyls please? Especially Glimmer of God. I would love to get vinyls of you and keep them in here on my epic vinyl shelf. I love this album. It kind of gave me like Idling Somewhere vibes, in the sense of how emotionally it hit me with how it was written. Absolutely love it. Keep up the good work, Gene, and I hope to hear more of you soon. Hopefully hear you live at some point. I've been trying for a very long time. Speaking of insanely creative albums, number 3 is one heck of a fucking ride.
Your trembling chest is poking out.
Black Midi is so fucking back. Black Midi vocalist Jody Greep has released a solo album called A New Sound, and while the sound isn't very new, it's still very Black Midi-ish. Holy fuck, does it go hard. God, what a fucking damn. The story in this is insane, the lyrics are fucking unhinged, and just the main thing I've always loved about Black Midi was the instrumentation, and it feels like it's been taken up another level on this album. And it's not even the full Black Midi. It goes insanely fucking hard, and it's not an album that's gonna be for everyone, but I do encourage everyone to give it a chance and listen to it, because holy fuck, it's worth it. It's an insane ride. Go listen to it, please. Thank you. Number 2. Porter Robinson's Smile is exactly what I wanted from Porter Robinson after Nurture. It's just having fun and fucking around. The electronic songs go insanely hard on this, the emotional songs insanely kick you in the feels, and it creates a very nice and pleasant mix of songs together that just sound awesome and are insanely well written and insanely well produced. And again, the electronic songs go super fucking hard, like Cheerleader and Russian Roulettes, and the emotional songs like Everything to Me and even Year of the Cup are very, gut punchy in the emotional field. And I don't know, Porter just keeps making insanely good albums. And I hope he continues, because he can bring emotion through a very unique music style that doesn't usually, give you emotions much. Just kind of a tunes, 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 dance around and, have fun sound. And he manages to put his entire heart and soul into it. Absolutely love it. Do you know what I love even more than that? SpongeBob screaming in my ears. Suffocate! Holy fucking shit. This album goes so fucking hard. I don't know what to say. This almost got a 100. This would have replaced My Chemical Romance up there if it wasn't for 2 very minor things. I wish Suffocate was longer, and I wish Slaughterhouse 2 went a tiny little bit harder. That is all. This album is fucking perfect otherwise. It feels like it takes an hour to go through it. It's an absolute ride through hell, but in the best way possible. This thing is insanely good. It goes insanely fucking hard. I've seen them live before. I haven't seen many songs from this yet. I hope I can. I hope they come to Europe soon, because holy fuck. This is the best metalcore album of all time. Probably the best beatdown album of all time as well. Knocked loose, motherfucker. This goes insanely hard. And I hope to hear more music from you as soon as possible. Fuck, this is so good. So fucking good. And with that, we have the best and worst music of 2024 done. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment talking about what your favorite albums and least favorite albums were this year. And also, if there's anyone here who stuck around to the end who is a fan of the gaming stuff, don't worry. Videos are coming. There's going to be more stuff. We still gaming, and we still risking my reign, Wink wink. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and I will see you in the next video.
I slam my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door.